I'm Jenne van der Velde, working for RIJKSWATERSTAAT as Principal Advisor on Asset Management for the last 8 years.
Well, I'm Ruud Smit. I'm the Strategic Advisor in RIJKSWATERSTAAT, and right now I'm a Technical Coordinator of the project. Asset Management for Infra is a European project. It means it's funded by the European Commission, and the core of the project, it has 9 partners, but the core are 5 partners that are also infrastructure agencies, road agencies, so they kind of manage the national roads. The countries are Ireland, UK, Italy, the Netherlands and Slovenia.
My name is Barbara Liefde. I work for RIJKSWATERSTAAT. I am system integrator and system architect in different projects. Mostly we can communicate well, but do we really understand what we mean? That's also one of my biggest job for AM4INFRA, to get integrated, not only technical part, but also the processes and also the organization, like to improve the communication.
I'm Ramesh Sinha. I work for Highways England. For this particular project, I'm the project leader.
So my name is Nengba and I am the project manager. For me personally, asset management is it allows me as a user, as a driver, to go along the roads from A to B whenever I want. And it also ensures that we actually have something that is working for everyone.
This is a tremendous opportunity to label my contribution as such in future. It's a legacy contribution when I finish my work.
My name is Fabio Pasquali. I was born in Rome. Within AM4INFRA, I'm one of the people with responsibility of the interface between the different work packages. When I met Jenne or Ramesh or all the core people of this project, we immediately found the way to understand each other, because we want the same thing. We want good services for the community.
Jenne and I together are leading the project, coordinating the project, whereas I'm concerned with the day-to-day operational affairs. And Jenne is more for the strategic focus on the content.
What the quality, but also what are the good elements of every country who is joining the project.
AM4INFRA is a project with different countries.
And they are all also members of the Conference of European Road Directors, which consists of 27 members.
So we are bringing together these 5 national infrastructure agencies.
Driving a common framework for asset management on road infrastructures from their own best practices that they have been building up over the last, say, 10 years, 5 to 10 years.
Together we're trying to think what is good practice for Europe.
We travel around more in Europe, and you see that if we can improve the corridors, or we can improve our data, we can improve our roads, our waterways, we can improve it together.
Asset management helps you to make sharp decisions. Maybe you should not invest for another 100 years on a bridge, but maybe for 50 years. And that decision needs to be made across the networks and in a transparent way, in an objective way.
We have to manage our existing network, ensuring the data we hold for, in terms of its condition, its inventory, etc., we make best use of it.
AM4INFRA is based on 3 vertical work packages.
Work package 1 has the architect framework and has a part of one of the core elements.
It's led by RIJKSWATERSTAAT in the Netherlands, but it involves all other partners, obviously.
Work package 2 and 3 has also some core elements which are necessary in the whole framework.
The second work package is about the life cycle management models and the risk management models that we are applying in that box as a core element, and this is led by Highways England of the UK.
So our purpose is to ensure that what we know about is hopefully consistent with other operators, but if not, we can bring in new knowledge with other operators.
The third work package is about data architecture as a core element in the framework, and it's led by ANAS of Italy.
The responsibility of ANAS is providing a common knowledge tool in order to enable organizations to create an overall asset management system based on data management.
For us it's a very important opportunity to learn each other and to put together the learning and experiences and best practices. And also exchange ideas on how the future of the road industry could be, that it's a very important topic for the future with the coming of new technologies, a new way of moving.
What we need from our team is that we don't have to be afraid to ask questions, don't be afraid to communicate, and maybe ask more questions than less.
And you want to steam ahead, well, you have to be sure that the other understands it as well as you do.
So we're all from different backgrounds and different cultures, and our infrastructure organizations work differently, but the principles are all the same.
I try to listen to many people. Each of them is expert in a field.
The solution for the future is not in your own organization. You have to work together, and it's only possible if you have the same language.
Working with our partners in wider Europe is quite interesting, really, because we all speak differently. In the sense, I found the Netherlands very direct. They do not beat around and they just say, yep, that will work, or no, that will not work.
We experience that if you take time and listen to each other and try to bridge the gap, you will see that many countries in Europe have a lot of similarities, a lot of commonalities.
There is a way the Latins, or the ancient Latins used to say, which is tene rem verba sequentur. It means if you know what you're talking about, if you keep the concept, then the words will naturally follow up. So you will find the words to explain a thing if you know what's about.
When we started the project, we knew there was not one solution which fits all. It was more or less a search for what are good elements which we can share and where we can learn from each other.
We will demonstrate and verify the common framework with 3 living labs. And the living lab are situated in London, they are situated in Eindhoven, and they're situated in Rome.
We have a road between Germany, Netherlands and Belgium. And then you can see if we share the information, does it fit on each other?
So we have chosen for our living lab the M4, which runs from Wales, so the southwest of England, right up to London, close to Heathrow.
The living lab we are going to organize will be related to the Rome Ring Road.
What we want to demonstrate to the stakeholders that we have, all the other managers in Europe, is that the framework is cross-asset, cross-modal and cross-border.
We need the comments of the stakeholders of our products, because they gonna use our products, and if they don't see the value of it, then the question could be why we are doing this.
We have to remember that this is a common framework approach, and it's not a rigid affair that you have to follow and tick the boxes and then you're done. No, this approach has a flexibility to it, so any network manager could apply it and tailor it to a specific situation.
If you use in a good way time, we have a lot of people involved, and so in 2 years you can and you have to achieve what you promised.
So now is the time to have a good framework in which you can make the decisions.
And to make transparent decisions,
Yes.
and very explicit decisions.
I mean, the project itself is ambitious, and there's no denying that. But why not? Why should it not be ambitious? So we're going to go for it and do the best we can, really, in trying to achieve this ambition, and hopefully we're successful.